Chapter 20, Mishnah 1. In general, the malachos prohibited on Shabbos are prohibited on Yom Tov as well, with one exception. The Torah permits some malachos to be performed on Yom Tov for the sake of preparing food. The following Mishnah records a dispute whether this exception is limited to activities directly involved in preparing food, such as slaughtering or cooking, or whether it extends even to activities that make food preparation possible, such as making a utensil in which to prepare food. The Mishnah discusses this in the context of having a strainer over a container, thereby making a temporary roof over it, an act normally forbidden as an act of building. See chapter 17, Mishnah 7. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. Rabbi Eliezer says, we may hang a strainer over the mouth of a container on Yom Tov. Although doing so is rabbinically considered an act of building, it is permitted, because even malachos performed to make food preparation possible are permitted on Yom Tov. And on Shabbos, when malacha is forbidden even for food preparation and a strainer may not be hung over a container, we may pour wine into a strainer that had already been hung before Shabbos. Although straining the wine separates the wine from the sediment, Rabbi Eliezer does not forbid it under the laws of selecting, since this is not the usual manner of selecting. The sages disagree with both leniencies. But the sages say, we may not hang a strainer over a container even on Yom Tov. Only malachos directly involved in preparing food are permitted on Yom Tov, not malachos related to making food preparation possible. Nor may we pour wine into a hanging strainer on Shabbos, but we may pour wine into a hanging strainer on Yom Tov. Preparing wine by straining it is an actual preparation of food and is therefore permitted on Yom Tov.